Hi there, my friend. How are you today? I pray that you are doing well. I pray that you are having an awesome and wonderful day, and I pray that it only gets better from here. Thank you for joining this live session. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here and sharing your energy. And there's a message that I'd love to share, and this message is on opening doors. What is something that can open doors in your life? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, Amanda. Shout out to you. Opening doors. What is something that opens doors in your life? Now, there are many that say we can open doors with perspiration, of course, right? Hard work, good work ethic. There are many that say, it takes motivation, right? Then, inspiration, to be inspired, right? To be in spirit can open doors in our lives. But I would also love to argue the point that doors can be opened through desperation. Desperation. That desperation can be something as a catalyst that can catapult you to opening more doors in your life. Now, what do I mean by this? I was recently on a Greyhound bus going from Los Angeles to here, my hometown in Columbia, South Carolina. Now, we got some tragic news in the family, so I had to just really quickly get on the bus. And while I was on this bus ride, that took a little over 2 days, so about 2 days and some change, there were 2 transfers, right? And during one of these bus rides, as we're going from station to station, the bus driver cannot stop. He does not pull over for anybody, for any just little, minor thing. He goes from station to station. He fills up when he needs to, and we get a break every now and then. But there was one of these stops that we made that I must have drunk a little bit too much juice or just had a little bit too much water or something, and I just needed to answer the call of nature, right? Now, there's a bathroom at the back of each of these Greyhound buses. I want to watch this later, please. My kid's here to get me. All right, take care, Amanda, no worries. Now, I had definitely needed to use the restroom. It was an embarrassing moment, but it was a serious moment for me because for some reason it was like the door in the back of the bus would not open. And nobody could figure it out. I was sitting towards the back, and we were all trying to open the door. We were knocking on the door. Somebody must have been in there, right? So we were asking, hey, bathroom, restroom, like somebody needs to come in, and no response at all. Now here I am, I'm waiting, 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes pass by, and I'm just starting to okay, I need to relieve myself, right? We're knocking on the door, still no answer. Whoever's behind there, and they must be knocked out, right? They must be passed out because clearly the door is locked. There must be someone in the bathroom. It's been opening fine for the rest of the trip, right? So I start to get it within me, and I'm starting to think, okay, what can I do? What can I do? So I do what you're not supposed to do on the bus. I go to the front of the bus to the bus driver, and I welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. I go to the front of the bus and I talk to the bus driver and I say, hey, I don't know what's going on. Is there, for some reason, the bathroom is locked? Do you have a key for the bathroom? Is there anything that we should know about? Like, I'm trying to get in it. And he has earplugs on. He's not even trying to hear me. He's like, just keep trying the door. Keep trying it. I'm not stopping the bus. I can't stop. I'm like, okay, so, when is the next station? How long are we talking? He's like, it's going to be at least an hour and a half left. And I'm like, oh, okay, so an hour and a half, all right. And so I'm thinking to myself, so I'm starting to process in my mind, okay, hour and a half, can I wait that long? What is going to happen? Okay, when are they going to come out the restroom? I go back, I sit in my seat, I'm patiently waiting, 5 minutes goes by, 10 minutes goes by, and now I'm really tapping my feet. I'm really trying to just think of anything else but going to the bathroom, right? It's starting to build up. This is starting to build up in my mind, this want, this need to use the restroom, but it's not being fulfilled, right? So see how this is kind of playing along. So I go And once again, I give it one more effort. I try to jiggle the lock. Nothing happens. I knock on the door. Nothing happens. Now my mind is starting to create solutions, starting to work and create ideas. Now I'm trying to get a little bit inventive here. And I am not opposed to, excuse me for saying this, but I'm not opposed to peeing in a bottle, right? So there have been times where, of course, living in Los Angeles, living in California, sleeping in my car, living in my car, I've had to go where I go. If I didn't have a library nearby, if there wasn't a nearby park or area where I could, relieve myself, I had to go into a bottle, right? So now I'm looking at the passenger next to me. I'm looking at the passenger over on the side of me, and I'm seeing, okay, he's got a water bottle with some water in it. He's got a water bottle. He's got another bottle with some juice. He's got a bottle cup from McDonald's, right? I'm thinking to myself, well, what if I asked, what would they say if I asked them if I could use their bottle? Like, I'm thinking, like, am I really that desperate to pee on this, on this bus while it's moving, right, around everybody else, like while it's still going to the next destination? And at first I was thinking no, but as time kept going on, nobody's coming out the restroom. Now I'm thinking, okay, I might need to. And then it started to progress even further, right? I went from thinking, should I ask the question? Will I ask the question? To how I should ask this question. Then I graduated to the point of thinking, okay, how will I formulate this question? I'm about to ask this guy. I am about to ask this passenger, can I use your McDonald's cup? Can I use your bottle? I know you still have water in it. Is it okay if I use it? I can't wait. Like, this cannot wait, right? And I'm thinking like I'm young, like I'm in the backseat of a family road trip, right? Like, I gotta go now, right? It's one of those moments. So in a last ditch effort, I go back to the front of the bus. I ask the bus driver, hey, is there any way that we can open that back door? It's just not opening. I know you said you can't stop. Is there anything that we can do? He's like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Just keep trying it. I'm like, I don't want to be that guy, but I gotta, like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's do or die right now. And he's like, just keep trying the door. I can't do anything about it. I can't help you. I go back. I'm cross-legged. I'm sitting, like all kind of way. I'm breathing. Now I'm really just to myself. I'm trying to distract myself with meditation. I'm on the bus. I'm breathing. I'm just doing everything I can to stop myself from thinking of using the restroom, right? And finally, I work myself up to say, forget everything, forget it all. Turn a little bit harder. It swung wide open. As soon as the door opened, I fell inside the restroom. I relieved myself. I thanked God. I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. But in that moment, I realized what had happened. I had gone through levels, of perspiration, inspiration, motivation, like to desperation. I had gone through levels to achieve my desired outcome. The goal that I wanted, the thing that I needed to happen, I made it happen by making it happen. It's like Bruce Lee says, or was it Jackie Chan? I forget. One of the two. To hell with circumstances. I create opportunities. I created the opportunity. I opened the door with desperation. It took that moment of desperation. I love how Eric Thomas, famous motivational speaker, puts it, that when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, you will be successful. Success is guaranteed, right? It's like grit. When people have grit, I believe this is an acronym for guaranteed return. Investing your time, when you invest, you get a guaranteed return on your grit. So when you are unafraid to take that leap of faith, to do or die, as they say, when you are unafraid of what may come, when you are willing to risk it all, you get it all. The door is opened to you. So use this as a word of encouragement in your life, knowing that whatever it is that you desire to do, whatever dreams that you have, that perhaps you've been putting them on the back burner, or any doors that you feel like in your life are not open to you, or you feel like they can't open, or they're just forever locked, or they're gatekeepers just waiting to block you from your dream, your destiny, Always remember that the door is a door for a reason. It can be opened. It will not be locked to you forever. You must find out in your life what will open that door. Be it your perspiration, your hard work, your work ethic, your motivation, your inspiration, or will it be desperation? Will it be desperation? So, for me, in that instance, I was desperate, but the door was opened, and I realized that all it took was just that little extra. That's why they say the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just that little extra, right? There is no traffic when you go the extra mile, You will not find it crowded by putting in a little more effort. You actually have more breathing room at the top of the mountain because so few are daring to go there. And what a view you'll be able to see once you make that climb in your life. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you for being here. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you even more because that already says what kind of a person you are, that you take the effort to continue and to persist in your life and to persevere. So thank you for being here. If you would like more inspirational messages like this, definitely follow the podcast. That is at The Open Palm. You can find that anywhere the podcasts are played. And yes, cool. Another way of seeing. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Digital Capital, shout out to you. And definitely go visit the podcast if you'd like more inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and content. That is at The Open Palm. You can find that on Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that you find yours. Thank you for being you. Be blessed. Be wonderful. Have a productive rest of your day. And take care. Till next time, my friend.